Giving fear gratitude. July 19, 2014. How many times have you heard and listened to that nagging, negative voice in your head, "You can't do it," or "You're not good enough," or other similar doubting words? It is this voice that jeers and mocks you the moment you set a new goal for yourself to reach. It is criticizing and often demoralizing, especially when life suddenly becomes difficult. This inner, negative voice has been able to overpower you and beat you down while you struggle to overcome its doubting and second-guessing ongoing interpretation. Blessed beautiful children of God, you realize you shouldn't allow self-doubt to bother you, but it is crafty. There are times that no matter how well you have built your defenses against it, it seems to just slip past them all. Have you recognized or paid notice to how self-doubt is greedy? Not only does it have you second-guessing your new goal that you are trying to so hard to reach, it eats up your confidence, takes away your logic and reasoning, and sometimes when it's on a roll, it will take the happiness found within your heart, and what it gives you in return is fear and insecurity of your own efforts and ability. Thinking positive doesn't usually turn the table on self-doubt as many may think it should. The thing with self-doubt, the more you fight it, the more it fights back. You can, however, make use of self-doubt by arming yourself with self-knowledge and understanding. For many blessed beautiful children of God, fear and faith are often intimately intertwined within the heart and the mind, making it difficult to know one from the other. It is essential to know where to put your faith, and understand that it is up to you to change and reconfigure to how you think of yourself and to take back the power you have given to your doubting self. How many times have you misused or misplaced your faith because you were afraid of not being able to mold yourself into being what others expected of you, or believed in certain things just so others would love you? We see often, dear souls applying misplaced faith, believing in things and doing things just to prove their place in the world, and to show how good they can be. The feelings that rise when trying to force yourself to have faith in things that don't resonate with your heart and soul can eventually have you resent those same things and end up resenting yourself. We see in the minds of many dear souls, questions such as, "What if I'm wrong?" or, "What if I don't do this? They won't love me, or may think of me being selfish." So many dear souls mix their faith with fear. Even though you were following your negative, self-doubting voice, every action you took that was built from fear you were responsible for. You are responsible for everything you do in your life, from the food you eat, to the thoughts and words you think and say, to the actions you take. When you allow your fears to run rampant, your own glorious spirit goes into a downward spiral, where you stop being your true self and become something foreign, not you at all. At some point, blessed beautiful children of God, you must become aware of the control your negative, self-doubting voice has over you and put an end to it. Usually, what we have witnessed is the ending of the negative voice that comes after you have reached a desperate moment in your life where you find yourself depressed and exhausted. You begin mentally reaching for another way, and sometimes you reach for the wrong way through alcohol or drug abuse or other forms of negative attention-seeking behaviors. Eventually, the self-destructive behavior, if you have fallen into its grip, also comes to an end when you one day look at yourself in the mirror and don't recognize the man or woman looking back at you. This is when you can't ignore or deny what has been happening, and it is then time to begin making life-changing choices in order to regain your health and happiness. You need to begin creating beliefs that feels good to your heart and soul, things that resonate with all that you are, things that are true, things that you can apply faith in because they are a part of you, not a part of someone else's ideals. Through all the challenges fear and self-doubt has brought you, one that we encourage you to acknowledge is that fear has taught you to be cautious. Fear is there, dear ones, for you to pay attention to the signals you are getting. Self-doubt is also a signal for you to tune into. Question yourself, why are you afraid of this new goal? What is it that is causing you to doubt yourself? When you are able to determine the advantages to the disadvantages and conclude if this goal feels good to you, then you'll know if this is something worth pursuing or best left alone for the moment until you feel better about it. It is necessary to always remain in the present moment regardless what choice you are about to make. We know you like to plan for the future, but the future is not promised, only the now. The present is. It is your gift, dear ones, so live it to the best of your capacity. Develop faith in yourself, and you do this when you give yourself the love and compassion you deeply deserve. When you are about to set out on a new goal or direction, take the time to assess what is true from the place of truth and honesty, then decide what is best. If you find yourself in a spot where you struggle to discern which way to go is the best way, then hone into the promptings of your heart, turn to God, come to me or another divine being, and know we are here for you and we will guide you, support you, and always love you. Don't allow fear to banish your genuine faith in yourself and in the goal you are setting out to achieve. It is always possible to have faith in yourself, even while facing difficult challenges that have the tendency to produce fear in your ability to think logically and to be level-headed. Instead of panicking and overreacting to a sudden hiccup in your plans, learn to respond. Don't ignore or deny what your inner self is trying to tell you. Listen. Instead of always pushing your fears into a damp, dark corner, bring them to light. Learn what it is you fear or doubt. Feel what is occurring. Allow the feelings to be there, but you are the witness, watching, observing, and you are willing to learn what to do next that is of the highest of good, without fear, without doubt or second-guessing. To develop more faith in yourself and in your abilities, it is necessary to bring yourself into the present moment and recognize the signs of fear that is noticeable within your body. Take the time to know how the fear feels, and allow yourself to breathe into it, acknowledging why the fear is there, to protect you from something. It is up to you to learn what it is trying to protect you from. Once you have felt the feeling fear causes in your body, then we recommend you to recognize what the fear is trying to tell you in your mind through the negative self-talk. Analyze those self-doubting, second-guessing questions and concerns. Be compassionate and loving to yourself. When you answer, explore these questions and allow yourself to be in a place of peace as you discover their answers. Learn to listen to what your inner self and body has been trying to tell you. As you listen to the messages the fear was trying to tell you, observe without judgment to yourself. Become clinical. Look for justifying facts of what is true to what is false. After all, besides God, who knows yourself better than you? When you are able to discern what is true from what is false, then it is a good idea to thank your fear for bringing these findings to your attention, and remind yourself and the fear that got your attention that you understand. The next step is crucial. Blessed beautiful children of God. Next, re-establish with the why you are about to do what you've been afraid to do before now. Question yourself. How much more meaningful would your life be by bringing this new goal or direction into your life? Take the time to discover the benefits and carefully go over what would be considered harmful, if any. And determine honestly if those benefits are worth experiencing a little fear along the way. Take some time to look at all your options and decide how to continue, determining a way or method that works best for you. Remind yourself the way that works for you may not be the way others would go or choose, but this is your journey, not theirs. Don't follow a way that is chosen by others. You choose what action and way that is aligned with your heart and soul and with the goodness of your intentions. When you step out of your comfort zone, you need to be able to have enough faith in yourself and in your actions to take you there. When you have surpassed what you were afraid of doing or achieving, don't forget to celebrate. You have accomplished a lot and most of it was yourself. Many times your goals get pushed aside or half done because you've allowed your fear to control you. But when you have enough faith in your total self, even when pushing through the tough things, you can reach your goals, and the amount of learning you'll do of your inner and total self is indescribable. You really can accomplish anything you want to, but it all begins with believing in yourself, giving yourself the love and compassion you deserve, and to persevere. Keep going because you know what you are aiming to achieve is always over the next hurdle. Don't give up on your goals and don't give up on yourself. You really can do this. You really can come to grips with your fears of moving forward. Remember where you came from and how far you have already come. Embrace your whole self, embrace life and embrace your fears, as all has much to teach you and to guide you if you let it. And so it is. I am Archeia, Lady Faith through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com